Size of that beauty there. Look at the size of him. Gorgeous, gorgeous fish. Alright. Right, we'll try that again. Obviously you've just seen that big fish that I caught. Welcome to Hunnington. Just a very quick session this. We're trying to dodge the rain. That was slightly bigger than the tadpoles, the last ones I caught, so I'm a bit pleased about that. Lovely, lovely fish. We're having a great day already. Dad's had a couple of nice big fish as well. We've had some nice roach. I've had a flying bream. So, no, looking forward to a good day here. Going to be doing some margin fishing with corn. I'm currently using pork luncheon meat. So, well, I'm using spam because I'm posh. So, there we go. Welcome to Fish with Bish. Hit the like, the subscribe, do all that kind of business. Smash it, let's go. There he is. He's going back in. Right, got me out on backwards because I'm down with the kids in it. Right. Right, this isn't working. So, whenever I go fishing and it's not working, you have to change things. So, what do? I've been fishing with meat directly in front of me, as you can see. Picked up a couple of decent fish, picked up a brilliant fish at the beginning, but it's just not working. So, what do? Well, it's now 12:25. It's quite warm. We've had a bit of rain. Pressure's all over the place, so everything's against you really. So what you have to do is you have to think and rethink. So, I don't think I'm deep enough out there. I think I need to be fishing deeper. So I'm not going to use this rig. I need to alter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fish in this margin here with this rig I've got on. I'm going to shorten it. I'm going to change the hook as well because the hook's too big. Because I've got a 16 hook on there. Sorry, a 14 hook on there, and it's too big for the type of fishing I want to do down there. But also, I'm going to target just down there where you can see the yellow flag irises. I'm feeding down there. I'm feeding a bit of corn down there. Let's just put a bit down there. And I have been for about the past 20 minutes. So some things have got to change. So that's where I'll be fishing down there. So I'm just going to put that down there for now. Just going to put that down there for now until I see a bit of movement. But I've already seen a bit of movement down in this one here. So I'm going to adjust this. I'm going to adjust this rig here that I've got on so that I can fish that margin. And I'm going to fish cubed spam down there because I'm posh, not your luncheon meat. So I'm going to do cubed spam down there and maggots and feed down there. On that other margin you've just seen by the yellow flag iris is just going to be corn, yellow corn there. But I've also got some pellets which I might use, and I've got some red corn. So let's change it because obviously it's not working. You can sit here all afternoon. So the first thing I'm going to do is change the hook. Remember, when you take any hooks off, you change any line or anything like that, take it home with you, please. Please take it home with you. Okay, so now I'm going to change the hook on here to a banded hook, size 16. So I'm going to go down a size. size 16. I'm going to use pre-tied hooks. There's a Kamasan B911 hook, which is I think it's a wide gape hook with a band on. They come in these little packets. I'm not sponsored by Kamasan, but if Kamasan want to send me anything, they can, and I'll review it for you. But yeah, alright. So obviously changing the hook, because my hook was much too big there for this kind of day, because they're a bit spooky and they're not really biting, I've got to be honest with you. So I'll tell you what, I'll get back to you. Right, welcome back. I've changed the hook over, but then what I've done is I've put what we call a plummet on. So basically what will happen now is with the float, I'll put it in the water and we'll check the depth. And obviously the weight of that plummet will take the float under. Okay, so a full float length really over depth there. So what I'm going to do is bring it down. We'll check it again. It's worth it. This is well worth it. I know it seems like a pain, but then check it again. There we are. That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect there. Okay, so we now have that swim sorted. So now I'm going to look at the one for a slightly deeper, directly in front of me. Let's just move. Now that one there, that swim there down the side, by the side of me, by the reeds, is going to be meat and maggots. Okay, so we just put that. I have the roost there, which keeps all my spare top kits. Okay, so that's the one sorted. Right, then there's this, which is the elastic in this is nice and soft. Right, because the cubes of meat are a centimetre square though, in the grand scheme of baits they're quite heavy, so I need a decent size float. And because I'm out in deeper water, I say deeper, it's not that much deeper, but I'm in deeper water, I've got a, let me just read it for you. Let's start again. I've got a Drennan Carp 5 2 gram bandit, so it's already got a banded float on. You can see there, that's already got a banded float on. It's got a nice slim long body and it's got a wire stem. So that means as it hits the water it'll go down very quickly, because if I'm feeding meat I don't want them up in the water when I'm hard on the ground. So obviously this isn't to the length that I want it, so basically we're going to have to set this up. Right, so put the plummet back on and I'll ship the pole out and I'll just double check. So there we go, just dropping it down, dropping it down, dropping it down. And it's obviously underneath the water. So I don't want it there, I want it just above. So bring it back in. Obviously the float's got to go up. We'll try again. There we are. That's not. I have been feeding this line. Excuse me. I've been feeding this line continuously. Now I know I'm at the right depth. I know the fish are there because I've actually caught a couple out there. but I had to like really try for them because I was in the wrong depth. So I prepped the swim. Now I've got a banded hook on, which is smaller. This is just a 16 hook. I better be quick because it looks like it's going to pour down again. So I have a needle with a slight hook on the end which goes through the meat. I then put the band, put it through the band, catch it with that small hook at the end. Easier said than done. Stretch the elastic, push the meat on, then let the elastic relax. What it does is it gets bigger and just holds the meat on. But if you can see, the hook is completely clear of the meat. So let's see how we get on. So effectively this is first putting. So let's have a look. I will feed again. So a few cubes of meat out. Right, let's have a go. Now that float's a bit high, so we'll put a little float, a little shot on in a minute. Not too much so, because obviously if I'm filming I need you to see the float. I don't know if you see that little knock then. Alright, here we have a bream caught on the cube of meat after I set everything up. When things aren't working, they're not going how you want them to go, you have to change them. You do have to change them. Don't particularly want to hold this bream because he's going to be slimy as anything. But there you go. Nice fish. Let's get him back. Right, so caught that on a piece of meat. Obviously it's working. The position that I've got that I'm placing the bait and the type of bait is obviously right. I'm quite happy to keep going. As soon as we can't go anywhere anyway because I've managed to flatten the battery on the car. Good grief. You see the flashes of black past the top of the water? They're swallows going across the top and swifts. There we are, we're in again. You know there's plenty of fish there as well, because as soon as I pick up on this fish, all the others go all over the place. So let's see what this is. It's not fighting like a bream, because it'll just come up. I'd say it's a carp. Now this is, people have asked me about the way, the style of fishing that I do. You can see the elastic pulling out, but I also, at this end of the elastic is here as well. So if I start pulling this, what happens is it tightens up the elastic at the other end, makes it shorter, brings the fish closer to me. This fish isn't particularly big or heavy, it's just stubborn. With it staying low like that, I think it might be a tench rather than a carp. But as I say, this is on them cubes of luncheon meat. I think it is a carp. They do tend to like the luncheon meat, especially when the weather's getting a little bit warmer. He says as it's pouring down. Still not seeing him properly. It's a carp. Yes, and he swam straight into the net for me. Thank you very much, sir. Very kind of you. Right, so let's get him up. And you're quite finished. Sure enough. There he is. Nice fish. Excellent condition. Look at those scales, beautiful. Let's get him back in. Right, there we're in. The bream. Another nice bream there. Okie dokie, keep still. There he is. Nice bream. Get back. Sorry, fellow. Alright, let's get back out there. So it just shows that ringing the changes and changing what you're doing, if you're not getting bites, is the thing to do. Don't just sit there. It's something you can pick up off what the matchmen do. They don't just sit. If they're not getting a bite, they change things around. Try a different swim, different bait, check your depth. And then all of a sudden, you find the spot where the fish are, what bait they want, what depth they're at. The next thing you know, you've got a great day's fishing. There's a torpedo of a fish, that one. Nice fish. Let's get him back. Hey, cheeky bugger. Hope I caught that on camera. Cheeky sod. Don't you be silly. Stupid bird. Right. Let's see what we got here. Still your food. There he is. Give it back. Get out of it, you little shite. No. I hope that's a oh yeah. I was going to say, I hope that's a chub, because if it's a roach, it's a world record.
There should be chub in there.
Look at him. It's a lovely fish.
Yeah. Oh, roach, eat.
No. That's
an
never a
hybrid.
roach.
Oh, that's an hybrid.
Yeah, it might be, won't it? Jesus, look at it. If that's
I've been having some roach like that down the side. Nice.
That's a fish and a half, that is. Is that on? Look at that. Well, we had a great day at Hunnington, as you could see. I don't know how much we caught on the camera, but there was plenty there. Got some nice big fish. That last fish at the end, when it first came off shot, I thought it was a world-breaking roach, but no, it's a crossbred, contaminated fish. It's a mutant. Now it was crossed between a roach and a brave, but it's still a great fish to catch in the end. See you real soon on Fish with Bish. I've been Bish, you've watched the fish. Hit the like, hit the bell, hit the subscribe, and we'll see you real soon. Bang!